Welcome to eOnline Verse YouTube channel. We are comprehensive providers of business and technology training solutions organization. Please do not forget to hit subscribe and bell button to get the latest update of our channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Shyam Rao, founder and promoter of eOnline Verse and author and producer of this video on how to reinvent your career.
Are you feeling frustrated, unfulfilled in your career, and you are ready for reinventing your career? I am sure most of us have felt the same way at some point of time in our professional life. The reasons can be many. In those moments, you felt like you are at crossroads, wondering if I should settle at my present work or reinvent a new path for my career. And then suddenly, just mere thought of reinventing your career makes you feel scared, daunting, confusing and challenging. And you would be wondering where you would be when you have determined what you want to do in future. Let me explain the reinvention of career means and what drives it, how you should go about the discovery process. Do not confuse reinventing with a midlife crisis. Changing course isn't limited to over 40 crowd. It can occur at any point in your career at any age. Factors which play may include as work not being challenging, you now feel in control, you are in dead end of a job, or perhaps dying industry. Hi, my name is Shyam Rao. I am founder and promoter of eOnline Verse, a leading global training solution organization. An organization where you can learn anything from anywhere. I have spoken in more than 500 seminars with over 2 million listeners across 25 countries, and it's great pleasure to be with you. After a successful production of Good to Know video series, now I am bringing you How to video series, where you would get a lot of insights on how to do things. In this video, I am going to talk about how to reinvent your career. It is one thing if you want to progress in your field or simply change of company to a senior job title. And it's another thing to want to change altogether to a new job function or to start your own business. Either situation creates anxiety and fear in many. Change often depends on our perspective. Fear of unknown versus the growth opportunity. We know our job and probably perform it well, but we are simply trading our time for a paycheck because it provides us income. And because of that, your desire to change never triggered for you to chart a new course. Let us say that rug has been pulled out from underneath and you are forced to take a closer look at your future and the next course of action. Many of us reach a crossroad as a result being laid off or frustrated feeling, or you find there is no career progression. A couple of years back, I chose to quit my corporate job after putting up with the same work environment for years. I had decided it was time to go. I could feel this coming for months and I had mentally prepared myself to leave. When I made the exit, it was on my terms and based on my principles. After being free from the job, I realized that I was not sure of what I wanted to do next. Fear started to build inside me. Despite my outward courage and good intention, I was terrified at the core. I knew I could survive financially for a while, but did not want to sit still at the same time. Since I had time to evaluate, I started thinking about what should I do? What brings me joy, happiness, personally and professionally. In the self-reflection period, I realized I could take this time to reinvent myself. I knew I wanted to reinvent myself for some time. The thought of leaving the corporate world and doing my own thing felt like dream coming true. If you are in this position now, take a deep breath and consider this gift of freedom, but remove your fears. You can find a path that is right for you. It will just take time and effort. Here are a few tips which helped me, and I am sure it would also help you along as you reinvent yourself. First, niche area. Think about your work history and what you are good at. Know your niche skills and what is your confidence level. Stick with that skill, and your transition to reinventing will provide confidence and give you foundation. When I was working for one of the largest technology firms, I realized that my abilities were best in consulting service, which includes coaching my customer. During my corporate days, I was great at understanding customers' organization challenges in doing business and implementing the technology to address those challenges. I knew that I could use these skills when I was ready to open my own business, and it has worked well for me. Second, focus on your passion. Though you have spent many years using your skills, then you have to ask yourself, has it been satisfying? Meaning, did you love the work you did? Were you able to tap into your creativity senses that brought gratification? The point is, were you able to inspire yourself at the core of your being? One of my friends who worked at consulting business for 15 years, along the way she realized a passion for screenwriting, production and acting. She was so passionate which ultimately led her to start her own production company. Her creative core has led her to do this. Third, top priorities. What are your top priorities for next phase of your life? Think hard what you want. Is it having a certain job, financial stability, or more time with your family? This will help you to decide what is important for you. From there, you can shape your reinvention plan around what you want and your needs. Fourth, have patience with yourself. This is the hard part. If you don't have answers to your big question immediately, sit with it. This did not occur to me initially, as I have become impatient because I was unable to decide on the next course of action. A long-time friend of mine had to bring to my attention. Her words were, be patient with yourself. She was right. By practicing patience, it took off immense pressure from me, and it freed my mind and more ideas surfaced as a result. Fifth, it's good to be listless. Don't rely on your list. A list of accomplishment, degrees, employers, and bunch of other bullshit jargon that people tune out. We think this act of listing will help others to understand who we are and validate our existence. Hello? No one gives a shit. Everyone has a list. Let's go out of the list, especially while reinventing yourself. This will get you closer to realizing your own true definition. 6. Share your story. If you have uprooted your entire career in favor of switching gears, you undoubtedly bring on the table that your passion and you have lots of it. Don't forget It sets you apart from the pile of other people who are still scared to stir the calm waters. So, go ahead, share your story about how you concluded and how you reinvented your career for you, which is perfectly suited path for you. Inspire others who are still doing the same job as the machines. Look, reinvention is scary and is full of uncertainty. We all want to quell any uncertainty immediately. Take your own time, be thoughtful, and be patient with yourself. This is a process and appreciate the time of exploration. Remember, reinvention is a journey. One day you have no idea what you are doing with your career, and in another moment you will be grateful for the events that have transpired in your life because you have become a person who you really wanted to be. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts and stories in the comment section how you reinvented yourself in your career. I would love to hear from you. If you like to see more videos or like to read some interesting articles, please visit my blog www.eonlineverse.com/blog.